doing it, baby. Go for the fucking gold. Live life to the fullest. Welcome to Fixed Fire. Welcome to Leo season. And it's your girl, JV. High Priestess, back at it again with your general tarot reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Leo season 2023, baby. Be sure to check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising. Patreon gets everything first. Patreon.com/justjeverything. Over there, we clarify every single card that comes out, and we dive deep. You know, I'm kind of low-key building a cult. I'm here for it. You know, we'll do, or a church. That's what it is. Yes. I'll see you over there. Patreon.com/justjeverything. For free shit, check out my Instasham at justj_everything. TikTok at justjeverything. And for other dope shit that I do, my website, justjeverything.com. Aries, you already showing up strong. Mars and Virgo is just, I feel like, giving you all the life, giving you all the order. That new moon in Cancer with the nodal shift, you got the fucking North Node, and you got the nodes on your axis now. And I just feel like it gave this comfort, this comfortability. Be sure to check out the Leo season astrology video. That has all the intricate astrological transit dates, so you want to be put on game, there you go. In all of Leo season, yeah, Mars is in Virgo. And yeah, I just want to make sure. And so hydrate, light it if you got it. I want to go ahead and create a safe space for my benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth. Thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. For Leo season 2023, I feel like if anybody can endure Leo season, that fixed fire, the hottest of the hot, it's you, the initiator, excuse me, of fire. It's like, oh, you got that Everflame? I made that shit. I don't care what anybody says. Aries is the motherfucking blueprint. Every Aries, I am. Everything is built atop the back of Aries, the first season, the first sign. You can't, ain't no doing or using or understanding or believing without a consciousness, an am, to believe or conjure or experience from. So clearly in Leo season, we're feeling ourselves. There could be just something about getting your attitude, getting your ego in check, like learn how to reel it in, ho. Hydrate. You hot-headed hussies gotta hydrate all season. I don't know why I'm calling you names, but you know it's playful. I only call you bitches because I don't know your names individually. But let's get into it, because I do feel like there's a lot of fun. I'm getting ready to like go to dinner with a friend, and so I just like, but I said I was gonna do this, and I do the things I intend to do. So I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and start this, and when I get the notification, I get the notification, and I'll move accordingly. And I just feel like you're malleable, you're adjustable, you're adult, you're growing up, and the sun, which is exalted in your sign, is returning home to Leo. And this is the season of I will. And with your ruling planet already having transited I will, you're into I analyze. And I feel like you're ahead of the game. And the Mars and Leo lessons, I feel like you get to experience in Leo season. And I love that. I feel like we're kind of back to being ahead of the game. So when we're in Virgo, Mars will be, I'm not sure if there's another retrograde. I need to look at that, but I don't think so. But when we're in Virgo season, Mars will probably go ahead and be in Libra. And so I just feel like there's like the table's being prepared before you. All right. Come through, scripture. I may not be a Christian, but I keep that motherfucking thing in me. That word was planted deep. And that's why I'm like, I love being able to read different sacred texts from my perspective that I have now. I love being able to look at the Bible like the book of spells that it fucking is, like the allegory that it fucking is, like the promise, like the instructions that it is. Same thing with the Quran, same thing with the I Ching. And that's the thing, like, we get so caught up in is like the Bible's not the only spiritual or sacred text. There's like 20 sacred texts that predate the fucking Bible. You know what I mean? Like the emerald tablets, hello. The below is of the above, and the above is of the below. Goodness, Mercury, come through. Come through for me, Mercury, please. So I can say this to you guys because you'll understand. But like, not on some funny shit. Like my natal chart is set up like real nice. And it's interesting because I feel like for as nice as my natal chart is set up, like I should be, anyway, there should be, but that's ego. I'm exactly where I need to be. Everything is great. I'm always taken care of. I'm telling you, like, mashallah, everything is on point. But what was I going to say? That's funny. Oh, I was saying my chart is like, okay, so like my sun is in Aries. The sun is exalted in Aries. Like my moon is in Cancer. The moon rules Cancer. My Mars is in Capricorn. Mars is exalted in Capricorn. And the only like placement that I have that isn't like exalted or at home is Mercury and Pisces. And it's just like the way it manifests is like I think in pictures, and I'm a huge dreamer, and like I struggle to get, and I also have Chiron and Gemini, so there's like always going to be like a wound around like expression or sounding dumb that I'm always going to have to work on healing, which is, it's crazy because I know that I'm not dumb. I have these like, you know, so there could just be a lot of realizations about like you getting deeper into esoteric knowledge, you getting deeper into the understanding of your birth chart, you getting deeper into information. It feels very like Gemini. Virgo, Mercury. I was about to say it feels very like Gemini, like curious, hungry for information. And Mars in Virgo, I feel like is really going to have you focus on your health, have you focusing on your home, have you focusing on being of service. What kind of service do you want to provide? I think people get it so fucking twisted when it comes to that Aries energy. Aries are natural born generals, but they are not like Leo royalty. Like, and the thing about Aries, the Aries Leo connection, Aries is like the loyal foot soldier that can gather the people. People can gather behind them. Libra in the shadow. So people naturally kind of gravitate towards Aries energy, and you're able to like lead the army, but you don't necessarily want to be the leader. The army that you acquired just by chance happened. It was your fucking birthright. There's the hero complex thing. There's a double-edged sword to it. But Aries is able to really suss out authority figures that aren't qualified to be on a throne or aren't qualified to be in management. That's why Aries often spend a lot of their life really struggling with authority and with discipline. And often Aries become entrepreneurs and need to work for themselves because they can't find a loyal or a trustworthy or a valid ruler or king or queen. And so it's just like, the way that people or pop astrology says that Aries are natural born leaders, it's like you just kind of end up being the leader. It's like you're usually pretty rough around the edges. You struggle to be kind of PC, but like people fuck with your realness. And so you can't deliver, I feel like you don't deliver a message as eloquently as a Leo would, but you get to the people's fucking guts and you fucking rally them. You know how to get people hyped up. And that's why they're like the Aries are the best fucking hype men. Get you a fucking Aries on the team. I'm telling you. Oh, I love gassing people up. I love gassing up my friends. I love gassing up strangers. I'm that bitch that's like, oh, I see you, Boots. I see you, polka dots. Okay. Like, I don't know. There's just something about like real recognize real. You know what I mean? And there's no shade, no tea. Like, if you got it, if it looks good, it looks good. Like, Aries aren't that Aries energy is like, they're rarely haters. Aries energy, 1111 are congratulators. And because we're congratulators, we're getting our wishes fulfilled, baby. This is Mercury. Mercury is coming into Virgo on July 28th. And I feel like there you're going to be like that there. I'm not sure if when it is, but there may be a Mercury, maybe in Virgo season, there's a Mercury Mars conjunction. And I do feel like it's like the plan gets even clearer. Things are just even clearer. And I just want to go ahead and get all the cards out. My friend just texted me, so we got to go and I got to wrap this rant out. But, ooh, Jesus! First card out is the Ten of Cups. Starting over, baby. I feel like you have found what you believe in and you are trusting in it and you are allowing yourself to endure not to endure, but you're allowing yourself to enjoy. I feel like we used to endure the rainbow. And it was just like versus enjoying the rainbow. And it was just like, all right, things are good, but like, where's the rain? When's the next storm coming? And you ended up, you were having periods of where you were just enduring the rainbow. You weren't letting yourself actually enjoy it. You were, because there was just like this defensiveness that I feel like you finally worked through. There, Ten of Cups is like fulfillment. There is something, I feel like there's been an emotional sort of outpouring and you've endured a lot of fucking rain, babe. And now you get your period of rainbow. It's just physics. It's science. There's 12 hours of day. There's 12 hours of night. We all will experience both. And I feel like we're entering into some pretty bright days. And there may be a new relationship with love, with spirituality, a new relationship to family, a new definition of family. There may be a new start or a new beginning with someone with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements. Some of you, there's like this fulfillment in your home. You get to complete something. Like there's this, but I also feel like Aries, Miss I Am, Aries, hyper independent. I feel like we're on the me versus we shit. You've got the nodes now. And I feel like you do great on your own. You know you're great on your own. But there's going to be a new chapter in partnership, in togetherness, in teamwork, in working with someone, working with another individual. I feel like there's someone new. There's something new. Hey, that's coming in. The sun, double sun. So this may be someone else outside of you with Aries, Aquarius, or Leo placements. I feel like you trust yourself. You trust in the God of your understanding so much that if you see a red flag, you're not gonna ignore it. You really trust yourself to leap. You've released a lot of this fear, a lot of this emotional baggage. I feel like you're full of faith, and there's all this new potential, all of this, like, you're just like chomping at the bit at life. And I feel like you figured out what's essential, and I feel like you've gotten rid of a lot of emotional baggage, and it's put you in this position where you're really moving towards a new emotional cycle, a new emotional chapter. You get to focus on fulfillment. And the final, interesting. I'm gonna honor this. The Three of Cups, the Queen of Wands reversed, and then the Ten of Swords reversed all came out. And this makes sense, and it'll make more sense whenever you see it on the plunge and we're looking at the cards. But the three, I feel like what's happening is you, with the Fool coming out, bottom of the mother freaking baby. Oh baby, you've been so scared. Oh baby. Bottom of the deck, the Ace of Wands, an influx of physical, spiritual, sexual energy. Someone maybe with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements. And brand new opportunities to do the things that you wanted to do. New opportunities to do the things that you're passionate about. New messages coming in. New opportunities. New streams of income. Another 10. A new beginning in your body. A new beginning in money. A new beginning in family. Another 10. You end it with 10s. There's like all this new beginning energy. And with the Fool, I feel like the Fool is like turning around and walking away from these old behaviors that Cancer season brought up. That's what I've been saying. Cancer season like really created a safe space for us to be in our feelings. And in Leo season, now we have full access set into our heart. And you're going to have to like tap into your heart. And I just feel like there's like, ooh, there's the portal. Hold on, Aries, I'll be right back. The time is now. Whatever it is, that thing that you're just like, I feel like you've learned the difference between a risk and a leap of faith. And I feel like you need to trust that at this point your shit is calculated. You're not this foolish little like kid that you used to be. You're not as naive as you used to be. You're not as gullible as you used to be. You know what signs to look for. You know what you want. And I feel like you are just like, Leo season like fills you with this like childlike joy and wonder, and you are able to leap. You are able to activate your faith. Like you're really able to just like move freely about the cabin. And not only is there this freedom, there's this inspiration to do so. The divine is giving you this boost. Mars in Virgo and then Mars in Libra, cardinal air. You know what air does to fire. And there is this boost. There's this influx of physical, spiritual, sexual energy. There may be somebody else with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements coming in. I feel like there's new feelings about sexual connection, new opportunities and potential for new relationships. This does feel like a masculine energy coming in, so I feel like there's opportunities to, yeah, for some of you this is a new relationship and this leads to something pretty long lasting. It's a little plunge preview, a little Patreon plunge preview, but let's look at the rest of this. So Leo season, I feel like starts out with a great, you're motivated, you're moving towards what you want. I feel like in the divine is supporting you. And the center of the reading being the Three of Cups reversed. I feel like you're in this place where you're really just turning away. You'll see it over on the plunge, but like you're turning away from drama, turning away from the ways that you've been, not turning away. I feel like you're just fucking over it finally. It was removed from you. It doesn't hurt anymore. Ooh, I just heard, and nothing hurts anymore. I feel kind of free. We're not the kids we used to be. I throw my hand to the floor, something like that. And nothing hurts anymore. I feel kind of free. That may be the channeled song, y'all. That may be the title. I feel like in Leo season, something happens and you feel kind of free. Kind of free from like the anger that fueled you by you being disrespected or you not being able to connect with people. I feel like you've been struggling in the friends department, struggling to connect, struggling to either make time for friends or just like making time for relationships. I feel like also there were some painful things that happened where some of you were cheated on, lied to, deceived. There could have been some drama in the friend group, or for some of you, like harsh lessons in regards to polyamory or like open relationships. There could have been, or there may be coming, some sort of emotional outpour or a confession or an aha moment from a friend group, maybe from someone that you used to be friends with, or like you hearing shit through the grapevine. Hydrate. I also feel like there may be somebody with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements. Going from the 10 of Cups to the 3 of Cups reversed, I do feel like is quite a drastic dip in emotionality. But I feel like you come in with the 10 of Cups and there just may be something that like you thought like you're getting free of it. Like I feel like that's where they're like nothing hurts anymore. I feel like there's something that comes to light, some sort of realization. And you realize like you would have been upset about this before. You would have been angry before. I feel like you would have gone off the top, flown off the deep end in some sort of way before. But maybe some of you do. Some of you maybe there's somebody who's like here for a good time, not a long time, and you thought that you had a new relationship with them, or you were going to really start something like a new chapter with them, and maybe there's a recovery from someone that like ghosted you or deceived you in some sort of way. Something didn't turn out how you thought it was going to, and I feel like in Leo season, there with that Venus retrograde, I feel like there is this like understanding of why things didn't go the way that they did. There's this like freedom from anger, but also for some of you, this comes up, like something comes up, Queen of Wands reverse, you fly off the fucking handle, but you flying off the handle puts you in the position where like that toxic situation or mindset or experience really gets like nipped in the bud, like fucking done, deaded, like let go, like something is like it's fucking over. It may involve somebody with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements, but this feels like, and it's a very specific story to me. I just feel like there's a lot of opportunities to backslide, to go backwards, to like get caught up in people's bullshit, to get caught up in like meaningless sex or situationships. There could be lots of temptation to like act on your anger or to just be snotty or be rude or combative. I also feel like the Queen of Wands is like, the Queen of Wands struggles with emotional control. And I just feel like there may just be someone, this could be very well be you. This is Leo energy, but I feel like there could be something that normally would have triggered you, but you have moved beyond. You have moved past. You are focused on greener pastures. You are like moving away, skirt, away from all your bullshit. It's like you're moving forward away from these things. I feel like just stuff comes to light And by the time it comes to light, you're fucking over it. Or maybe by the time this person comes back around, you're over it. Like you're not beating a dead horse. You are, that's what I'm saying. Like, skirt. Nothing hurts anymore. I feel kind of fucking free. And I feel like there may be somebody specifically with Leo placements that plays an important role in Leo season for you. And there is like a leaping through into a new chapter, into a new cycle. I feel like you learn how to choose joy, and you learn how to like be a kid again, or something like sheds off of you, some animosity or some anger or some chip on your shoulder, and you're really allowed to like move forward in some sort of way. I also feel like, on the other hand, there are a subsect of Aries folk who you think you got away with something, and I promise you, you haven't. I just heard sleeper cell, and I feel like karma is like, for those of you Aries, sun, moon, and rising, if you've been operating in low vibrational bullshit, if you've been doing shit and you know it's wrong, if you behaved a certain way and you know it's wrong, even if you don't know it's wrong yet, I just feel like if you've been if you've been disrespectful, if you've been dishonorable, if you have like physically fucking assaulted someone or acted out of anger, or you can't control your emotions, some shit's gonna catch up with you. And I feel like it's going to be very unexpected for some of you. And so Aries, sun, moon, and rising, if there's someone that has wronged you in some sort of way, that could be what you hear like through the grapevine, or what like the end result of something. You get to lay something to rest. You get to lay something to rest. You don't have to be angry about it. You don't have to carry around the rage anymore. I feel like there is just basically a new chapter, a new cycle that is laid out before you, and you're ready to go. Here's your sign. Move forward. Look ahead. Trust God. Trust in the God of your understanding. Trust in this simulation. Trust in science. Trust in the fucking physics-based reality that we live in. Whatever the fuck it is, I need you to know that something that is of a greater force than you is at work. And you need to trust in the benevolence of that. Just for fucking science, try it out. Trust that there is a benevolent force. And if there is a benevolent force, then that also means that there is a malevolent force, because polarity and because science. You know, but I feel like the benevolent and the malevolent forces are all in the mind. A lot of y'all run around afraid of demons, and your demons are these like self-limiting beliefs that you acquired from your childhood, that you acquired from watching some parent behave in some unhinged way. And so in Leo season, I feel like it comes out all, I love you like EXO. You love me like EXO. You kill me like EXO. Shout out to my BFF, Kevin Tebben. I miss you. All I see. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I miss my best friend. And we got like 3 songs, and I'm always like, what's the song? Because that's going to be the password in the next life. What is it? And it's always either these 2 songs. I'm not giving y'all our passwords. Anyway, Well, now you know one of them. One of them is EXO. By Beyonce. He loves the Beyonce. Well, we both love the Beyonce version, but for me, I really love the John Mayer version too. But EXO. I feel like there's sweetness coming. Building a new relationship to sweetness. Choosing sweetness. Choosing kindness. Choosing benevolence. And I also feel like choosing to be around people who are fucking sweet to you consistently. Moving away from the drama, moving away from these outdated emotional responses. I feel like there could be some stuff that normally would have created a dip in your ego or a dip in your self-confidence, or you're just getting over these things, these betrayals, these like and you're gonna have to look at it the way the Queen of Wands reversed is looking at the Three of Cups reversed. I feel like there is some sort of like spilling of truth, or a big just like something that you didn't know about your friend group or about the people that you're hanging out with, and maybe someone with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements. But I do feel like there is some, or Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements. But I just do feel like there is some sort of like, oh, okay. Or there's some sort of like understanding of why you've been drained, or why you've been so angry, or there's just this ending of a cycle. And I feel like in everything, like you've been kind of running from it, and now the running is done. Like you don't have to run from it. I feel like there is like this ease that comes. We have access to our heart, and there's this ease that has now come in where you can just like self-edit so easily. You can really change habits. You can really get your shit together in Leo season. And I feel like you do it by being really kind to yourself. And the way that you're, the kind of kind you are to strangers. You be nice to yourself and watch how like you know, get more bees with your honey. Let's get into it. I love you. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.